Before I get into my message to Dream, I just want to preface this video by making a few points. You've probably seen the whole controversy online, whether it's Twitter, YouTube, whatever, about Dream removing his face reveal, video that he put up and going back to the mask and all that sort of stuff. And you're probably wondering what my motive to make this video is. Is it about, clout, using clickbait to get views and all that sort of stuff? Is it for selfish reasons? And if you are thinking that, well, the thing is, you're right. It is a big motivator. I'd be lying if it wasn't. Having said that, what I am about to say is absolutely 100% true. I absolutely mean what I'm about to say. Essentially, I saw an opportunity of something that's controversial that would get a lot of attention, but also to back it with something that's really meaningful and truthful and basically merge them together to get this video that you see now. So yeah, there are some selfish motives, but with that said, this is something where if Dream was my actual friend, this is the kind of wisdom and advice that I would give. But anyway, Dream, my message to you, and I know I'm a very irrelevant YouTuber with a relatively small following, but despite that, I believe I do have a lot of wisdom to share. I also want to acknowledge that there could be a chance that all this is actually fake. Maybe you're not phased at all. Maybe you've seen this opportunity to be phased, to get some extra attention on you and get your views up. But either way, I'm just going to assume that you are indeed phased by it and it is a situation where it's bringing you down. But first of all, mate, I just want to say you're not ugly. You're a decent looking guy. I'm sure you can get women or men or whatever other genders there are because it's 2023. I don't want to get into some political stuff, but you get the point. I'm sure that, there are a lot of people who also find you attractive, and you are. But the thing is, the internet's all about bandwagons, getting on hype trains, banding together to say stuff to bring people down, whether it's, about what you look like or what you've done and all that sort of stuff. And, in this case, you haven't done anything wrong. And of course, it's going to affect you because now your confidence is pretty much tarnished. And it's like, oh, well, I'm not good looking, blah, blah, blah. But you got to remember, people jump onto hypes. And for every person who comments about your face looking like the moon or whatever, there's 5 other people who think you're good looking. But, there is a silent majority. And, oftentimes a silent majority, actually has opinions which are, what you would consider positive. And as far as your face looking like the moon, I mean, it really doesn't. Anyone with half a brain knows that the moon's round anyway. But I mean, I digress. You got a jawline. Most men would kill to have a jawline. Look at my jawline. I've got nothing compared to you. If I could choose your face over mine, I'd choose yours, mate. But yeah, if this is something that's genuinely bothering you, well, it shouldn't, because it's just a bunch of kids saying nasty stuff. And I know it's easier said than done. You've got hundreds, if not thousands, of negative comments coming your way. I'm sure it is difficult, right? But you also need to latch onto that element of truth in knowing that maybe people hype up negative things to make you feel bad because they're jealous of you. And let's face it, you're the type of person that a lot of people would be jealous of. You've got a massive viewing on YouTube. You've got a very successful channel. I'm sure you've got a lot of money. I'm sure you've got a nice car, house, the rest, blah, blah, blah. We could go into the whole discussion of money doesn't buy happiness, but that's a bit of that was a weird sound effect, but that's a bit of a different story that I could talk bloody endlessly for. But anyway, the point being is, the more envious people are of people, the more of an attack they're going to, like a more of a front they're going to have to try and bring you down to their level. Because you got to remember, if a person can't get to your level, they're going to bring you down to their level, right? They want to be equal to you, or if not greater. So if they can't get up there, they're going to try and pull you down instead, right? So I know I'm sounding very passionate about what I'm saying right now, but there's a lot of truths to it, and you tend to be passionate about the truth. And also, you got to remember, a lot of people a lot of kids or children who troll about this stuff are exactly the same kids that if they stumbled across you in real life, they'll be like, oh, it's Dream. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm going to pee my pants. You know what I mean? Like these kids are saying stuff mindlessly, you know, like go kill yourself or whatever, you know, troll comments are going to be. But, you know, deep down, kids don't mean this. They just say it because it's cool, it's hype, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, kids have a keyboard and they're just going to say stuff to look cool, right? But when it comes to the crunch, it's like, you know, there's actually no true meaning behind all this. And also to further emphasize, I suppose, the genuinity, whatever the word is, to further emphasize, you know, my genuine meaning behind this video. If I was saying it just because of the title to get clout or whatever, I'd actually be saying negative stuff because, you know, negativity is what's louder on the internet than positivity, and we all know that. I would actually probably get more views if I was going to say, oh, Dream, you look like the moon, and just make a bunch of moon memes. But the thing is, you know, I say what I say because I mean it. And yeah, I've taken this opportunity to say, because if you do stumble across this video and you do watch it, I want you to know that there's a lot of people who would agree with what I'm saying, and I mean what I say as well. You're not ugly. And I hope that you can find a glimmer of confidence in knowing that some insignificant person in the world, i.e. me, is saying something, you know, where there's a good chance you're not going to see it, but you might, you know, like maybe he has a point. Maybe, you know, it is just a bunch of people being negative just for the memes, you know, and that's basically what it is. So yeah, it is a pretty candid, you know, I suppose, message that I'm making. It's obviously different to the gaming content. Once again, yeah, you know, there is an element of, you know, I guess I am being selfish for making such a video because I'm making this video to get views or whatever. But you know what? To that I say, anyone on YouTube wants views. There's not one person on the planet who makes YouTube videos publicly that doesn't want views. Of course we want views, but there's a difference between making a video to get views and being just a bad person, and making a video to get views but having meaning and purpose and, I suppose, soul behind, you know, the content of what you're making. And in this case, I actually definitely mean what I say. But anyway, guys, I really wanted to jump on this and, you know, really give my 2 cents about it. Dream, if you are watching, take it, leave it, whatever. But, you know, if this is actually a troll as well, and it is a ploy to kind of get more views and gain your stats and everything, well, hey, you've got many of us fooled. But if it is true, then, mate, you're fine. People are envious of you. You'll be fine. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. And until next time, be awesome.